G'day guys, Cass here, and today we're going to be playing The Night Is Long. It's an itch.io horror game. Very different, I know. Let's get into the description. A short adventure horror game made in Unity. This game was originally a Game Jam entry with the theme Jump Scares. You know I'm gonna love it. After your car stopped working in the middle of nowhere, you find yourself, sorry my brain autocorrects, that kind of stuff, into a strange abandoned mansion. Are you able to discover all its secrets, not of, we don't use of. So, before we get into that, this game has an options menu, so I had to click it, you know me, can't avoid clicking stuff. Now that is not the spookiest options menu you've ever seen. Doesn't make noise this time, so we've got somewhere. I can barely read this font. White text on a slightly less than white background. Very prim and proper. Let's get into it. Ooh, now that's setting the tone. I really feel like we're in for a spooky mansion. Shit, piece of garbage. I knew I should have sold you when I had the chance. Let's see what it is around here. What is that there? Let's go check it out. Probably should not be giving him such a weird voice. The night is long. On Friday night, Ryan decided to go away on vacation. On his way, a nasty thunderstorm hit the area he was driving through. It was late at night when suddenly his car stopped running. He tried starting the engine again, but with no luck. Shit, now what? He thought to himself. He went out and looked around. He had no idea what to do and couldn't see anything nearby. He did the first thing that came to his mind. He got his flashlight that he kept in the car for emergencies and randomly chose the direction to follow to find help. Because wandering off in a random direction when your car breaks down is the smartest idea. After a few minutes of walking, he found himself in front of a mansion. It seems abandoned, he thought. He had no other choice but to check it out and wait for the storm to pass. This is going to be a long night. Roll credits. Dun, 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 dun. He thought as he entered the building. He had a weird feeling about all of this. He felt it was no coincidence that he found himself in this situation. It was as if something or someone had led him there for some reason. He just couldn't put his finger on it yet. Missed the spacebar. That's how good I am. This spooky skull, that's the thumbnail right there. I'm telling you now. This is what's going to introduce everybody to the game. Did it just crash? No, just took a while. Hint, find your way through the house. I thought it was a mansion. WSD, walk around, E to pick up, I to open inventory. Well, they've given me too much power now. It's a very loud clock and not much else. Oh. What is going on with that flashlight? You turn it off and it just doesn't exist for a bit. Okay. E to pick up, I have a key. Is that a gif of a spider running across the... What have I downloaded? Is this a virus? Have I been pranked? Stop Unity asset. These are great photos. Oh, if I was in New Zealand. Yeah, that's some nice rain. Some nice stock photos. Press E to read this completely blank piece of parchment. Why not? Yep. I met the love of my life and a long time ago on the way town. A long time ago on the way town. Okay. She and I talked for hours and she always made me feel good about myself. Okay. Years passed before I finally asked the important question. I was nervous. Did you ask her why you felt nervous? Please close the door in my face. You know, I'm not saying that I'm an insane gamer, but potentially. No, let's close the door first. Lock the door. I said close the... Give it up. Give me the key. Another note. Nope. No, it's not a note. Sanity. Oh, no. Okay. There's 17 notes. Oh. Okay, let's try and find out where there's that gif of that spider again. Bugger off. Okay, so we went through the main hall. We're in a bedroom, so we must have gone up this small crap. I don't know. This map's useless. Get me out of it. So close the map. Here's another note. I was filled with happiness when she accepted my proposal and we made the required arrangements. We decided to move away from the city and move to some place more peaceful and calm. We decided to move to this mansion, nice one idiot, I inherited from my parents. It was old but beautiful and full of secrets. Because that's what somebody wants when they buy a house. They want it to be absolutely filled with stuff that they had no idea about. And that door just shoved me across the universe. Wow. Okay. Well, here's a hallway. Can we sprint? We can kind of sprint. Well, as long as this sanity thing doesn't go down every time I get jump scared, we should be fine. Because I get the feeling I'm going to encounter every single jump scare. Speaking of jump scares, the freakiest of them all. A pincushion doll? I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a balloon animal. Moving on, as fast as we can. We had been together for years when she said there was something important she had to tell me. She was a ghost. Case closed. Well, she murdered them. I had no idea what that could be. I waited patiently till she came back from a regular outing. Can that spider? Mate, I'm reading here. Oh, good. In the evening she came back, and as we sat at the dining table, she informed me that I would soon be a father. Something important to tell you. Now let me go take the pregnancy test. Now I have something even more important to tell you. The baby isn't dead. Good stuff. Why do we only have like the same 5 photos all around the house? Like 20 times over? Well, that's very poetic. Wait a minute. Let me see what's in there. No. I only clipped through it once. You know, if I was going to hide a secret somewhere, it would definitely be down this hall. Wait, did my sanity go down? My sanity went down. There was a note in there. I had to go there. Okay. Why do you have footsteps? No. Okay, so you can't outrun it. It takes up the entire screen. Did that tax more my sanity? A little bit more. So, I'm gonna try and avoid spooky ghost, I guess. This is the story of my life. I was once happy and had everything I wanted. I guess nothing good lasts forever. Well, I'm glad I missed that note. That's depressing. Upstairs. Nope, never mind. This is just going to be me backtracking every time I find a key and having to try every single door, isn't it? We make our own prisons. Where am I going? Oh. Lovely room. Very nice aesthetic. Thank you for the key. Do you have a note in here? If I was a note, there it is. A few months later, and there it was, a small baby girl in my hands. Was the best thing that happened in my life. Okay, the second best thing, but still, I can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us. Yet she dead. Everybody in this story is dead. It is sad. Boo-hoo. Is the spooky thing that the ghost is the baby girl, or is it the wife? We need some history on this one. Are we blaming the house, or are we blaming the marriage? Can I open these doors? Nope. Okay. So glad that I turned this down all the way before I started playing it. Can you make up your mind, please? You're either going to jump scare me, or you're going to throw yourself in front of me and attempt to trip me over. But one of them isn't going to work. Locked. I didn't realise I was in a Scooby Doo cartoon. That was just marvellous. That was the experience we came here for. Thank you for the key. Another bedroom. How many bedrooms do we get? Is that just a slab of concrete on a metal frame? One day, my wife came back from her shopping and she didn't feel very well. I told her to go lie down and rest. I made something to eat and drink for her. I was worried about her. The doctors did not know what was wrong. Yes, sometimes people don't feel well. I'm sorry. There was one thing in my head that I was afraid of. I didn't want to think about it. Yeah, what if the baby was haunted? There you go. The baby was haunted. Okay. I'm not going to whinge about the interior decorating in this one. I'm telling you now. But holy hell, this is a sick... yes. The shower curtains that don't exist when viewed from one angle. Great stuff. Nice magic trick. There is an apparition, and I am scared, and I don't know what to do. Is it apparition? I feel like apparition. It's apparition. Apparition makes it sound a lot less scary. So let's say apparition. Apparition. And I'm scared and don't know what to do. I hear something. What is it? Who is it? Could it be? Are my eyes deceiving me? Is what I see really her? Well, your wife's not dead, is she? Because I feel like we might have missed a few notes in between. I don't remember the wife being dead. I remember her being sick, but the dead part hasn't exactly occurred yet. Choo-choo! That looks like a nice model job, mate. Do I lose less sanity for not getting run over by the ghost train parked in my house? Oh, it's another bathroom. Okay. My worst fears came true today. As my wife unfortunately passed away, I was devastated by this and I did not know what to do. At least I have my daughter, and she's the only thing I have now. Now, I'll try to be strong for her. Inspect the bath water. These jokes just write themselves. Thank you for the key. I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna say it. Bath water is not a hot topic. What? Why? Tell me, why? What did I do to deserve this? Tell me. I was talking to myself as I saw my family falling sick and passing away in front of my eyes. They both became affected by a deadly virus. Why was I spared? It was a virus now. Ooh. A map that I'm not going to use. Because, look at it. Look at these maps. Tell me how am I meant to make sense of this? They're just boxes. A little more detail would be amazing. Oh, just happen upon the door I need to unlock. Okay. What's the spook in here? Grand piano. Is it a Mario piano? You shall not escape. What? Hello? Sharpen your torch and pitchforks. We're going to invade the haunted mansion. The passage led me into a library where I could see some weird stones. It looked like a ceremonial space. I started to examine the place immediately as I didn't have anything else to do anyway. Ah yes, that's why I go into creepy, potentially haunted locations. Because at the time, I didn't have anything else to do. There's a note floating above the piano. What could it say? What shall I do? I have nothing left to live for. I shut myself in the mansion alone with my thoughts. Oh, here we go, Edgar Allan Poe, please. I started to walk around the mansion aimlessly, exploring the secrets of this mansion. I guess I hoped that I would find something to fill the void in my heart. Yep. Welcome to Decker Brothers. I don't want to know. Welcome to the real world, buddy, where nothing lasts forever and everything makes you feel depressed. Woo. Adulthood. Can I turn my torch on? Hello? Mate. This is one determined ghost. If we don't get him the first time, or the 7th time, the 27th time is where my money's at. A puzzle I found on top floor unlocks secret passage. Curious, where could that lead? We're on top floor. Where's secret passage? Ah. I wonder what that wants me to make. While reading the books that laid about, I discovered something interesting. Something that could change everything. Yep. I'm really bad at slider puzzles, so for the love of God, cut this out. You hear a distance noise from the floor below. Good work, Cass. Thanks, Cass. There's probably people in the audience right now absolutely bewildered at how quickly I solved that puzzle, and let me tell you, janky editing magic. It only took me about 2 minutes, but those are 2 minutes that I will not force you to suffer through. Now, heard a distance noise from down here. Haven't I already been in this room? Oh no, it's another bathroom, of course. Where's the note? Where's the note? Raise the parchment. Return the slab. Well, nothing spooky in there. Right, this door. Oh, now this looks like a spooky room. In the crib. I can't believe my eyes. It is her. Finally, I'll be reunited with my family once again. Yes, my love, it is me. We found each other again. Even death cannot separate us. You're an idiot. She died. There's another slab of concrete on this bed. You're speaking to a ghost. The ghost is making you crazy. That obvious hidden passage? Yeah, we found it. What is going on? Is this a big mistake? I can't think straight anymore. The voices make them stop. I can't focus. They're just so loud. I'm sorry. I just want to see you again. Well, you finished the game. Hang on. What? Take your stupid skeleton away. What about the other notes? Go through all these notes again. Hold your horses, people. I was able to beat the ghost to closing the door and bug it open. Now that is genius. Ghostbusters. I am the human doorstop. It's actually locked open. Okay. So, she caught me last time when I ran out to her, so let's just wait in here. I'm having the time of my life, and I never felt this way before. I don't think I got that note before. Why didn't you? Well, buddy, you don't need me that badly. You don't want to walk through the open door to get me. This news made my heart race for a moment. I was not ready for this, but at the same time, I was happy. My goal was to raise this child as best as I could and make sure it would have everything it wanted. That is a bad way of raising a child, I'm going to tell you right now, buddy. You teach it the harsh realities of the world we live in. That being that sometimes you're too lazy to get out of bed and you'll have to get something for itself. How many notes do we have? 7 of the 17. Oh, there's 10 more of these juicy things. Slidey puzzle. Speedrunning. What a god. What a gamer. Okay, so we know where the exit is, but we also know that there's doors we didn't investigate before. I think this was one of them. Nope, there's just the flashlight room. Yep, cool. Puzzle, don't care. We already did the puzzle. Okay, that door's now open. Doors over here. Okay, can now open this door. Definitely weren't in this room before. Okay. Yes, that's it. I'll fix what's broken. It will fill the hole in my heart. This is what I was looking for. I needed to start immediately. Yeah, but what were we looking for? Why don't you just bring back the kid? Because that seems like a massive waste of resources. It's dead. What are you gonna do? Zombie it? Well, these bookcases really deceived me. Very confused. Okay, avoid that door. What is going on? Is this a big mistake? Yeah, the voices. Yeah, that was pointless. You hear a distant noise from the floor below, so it's that. I'm missing a note, but I can't find it anywhere. Okay. Well, that is the end of this game, apparently. I've checked everywhere. This is a repeat of The Shadow, or whatever that game was called, where we learned that reality is actually really sad, and we should all feel bad for ourselves. But really, I think this game, it feels like it was made by someone who was very young, which is fine. You're allowed to make games, obviously. It's free, so what am I going to do? Whinge about it? They're just designing a game to, I guess, feel it out. It's a game jam that was made on jump scares. The jump scares were completely ineffective because I guess we'll do this now. The entire point of a jump scare is to get a very, in my opinion, poor payoff for build-up. So it means you don't need to do as much build-up for a payoff. So, but you still need some build-up. There was just no ambience in that game whatsoever. It was stone dead quiet except for the clock, which is a good start, but you need more than just a clock. Oh, and the PNG cutouts of spiders, they're not even PNG because there was white artifacting all around them. The JPEGs, that's what we're doing now. The JPEG cutout of spiders running across my screen, yeah, removes from the mood completely. It constantly just makes it feel like you're in a Scooby Doo mansion ride. Which, if that's the aesthetic you're going for, you kinda did well, but then there needs to be a more comedic take on the scares. There needs to be more self-awareness, I guess, that you're in a horror house. Because the character seemed to be having some breakdown about dead people and being unable to save his wife and kid from a virus that had no place. Like, why not just have the house being haunted and they're dying because haunted? You don't really need to explain it that much. You don't need to give us a virus. Well, that was The Night Is Long and my rantings. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a goodie.